Vasilis, you can start the webinar now.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this session. I'm going to give you a quick overview of our MSc in Sustainable Finance program. I'm the academic director of the program at the UCD Michael Smurfit Graduate Business School. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to throw open the doors of our unique postgraduate program in Sustainable Finance. We have a Q&A button at the bottom, so please pop in any questions that you have. Here is today's agenda. I'll start my presentation with a discussion on why should you pursue an MSc in Sustainable Finance. In a second step, I'm going to present to you several reasons why you should study Sustainable Finance at Smurfit Business School. Next, I'm going to present the program's curriculum structure, which spans a period of 3 trimesters. Lastly, I'm going to present the internship opportunities available to our students, as well as student success stories. We will host a Q&A session the last 10 minutes. So why an MSc in Sustainable Finance? First of all, what is sustainable finance and why it is important? Sustainable finance, unlike traditional finance, considers environmental, social, and governance aspects when evaluating and making investment decisions. So environmental considerations include climate change mitigation and adaptation, while social considerations refer to issues of inequality, inclusiveness, and labor relations. The governance aspects of public and private institutions, on the other hand, include management structures, employee relations, and executive remuneration, among other issues. So not only economic and financial criteria are useful to evaluate investment decisions, but also those related to the environmental and social impact of various investment projects. As a result, sustainable finance takes into account not only the economic benefits for investors, but also for the wider community and the environment. In doing so, the finance sector can manage risks more effectively, can capitalize on new opportunities presented by the green transition, extending from green bonds, which provide funding to renewable energy projects, to several impact investments targeting specific positive outcomes. Sustainable finance is important because it promotes sustainable development by directing financing towards projects with a positive impact on environment and society. Sustainable investments help mitigate the various financial risks, improve firms' long-term profitability, reduce poverty, and enhance health and well-being. Sustainable finance will also help ensure a sustainable recovery from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. It also contributes to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, as well as the European Union's harmonized standards for sustainable finance. Companies that adopt sustainable practices achieve better financial results and lower economic, social, and environmental risks. Students of a master's in sustainable finance will acquire a robust foundation in the principles of environmental, social, and governance frameworks in finance and investing, and understand the rapidly developing global regulatory environment. More importantly, sustainable finance jobs are on the rise today. Investing in businesses and projects with sustainable ESG practices is on the rise, and there is great demand for finance professionals with expertise in this rapidly growing field. Firms have realized that the talent pool is currently very thin in finding candidates with relevant ESG experience in both private sectors and public sectors, and are willing to pay high salaries for the roles. Why choose sustainable finance at UCD? Our MSc program takes a holistic approach on sustainable finance. It provides comprehensive knowledge of finance and an in-depth understanding of practical integration of environmental, social, and governance factors in financial decision-making. The program provides in-depth coverage of renewable energy finance, environmental and impact finance, green data science, offering strong specialization in global clean energy and sustainable financial markets with significant career opportunities. Our graduates are in high demand, both internationally and within Ireland. Our program will help students to acquire analytical skills and problem-solving skills in a very scientific and rigorous manner. Students are expected to develop the professional and personal knowledge and skills necessary for a career in the sustainable finance sector. This MSc in sustainable finance is suitable for graduates with backgrounds not only in economics, finance, and business, but also in fields such as environmental science, physics, engineering, and math, who are keen to pursue a career in the sustainable business and finance industry. The program can be undertaken on a full-time or a part-time basis. Our modules are taught by top-class academics, combined with the participation of key figures from the areas of sustainable finance, who deliver guest lectures, ensuring a rich and relevant curriculum. The industry experts in the area of environmental and renewable energy finance also contribute to the design, delivery, and evolution of our curriculum. The program is very flexible and students can choose from 3 different pathways of completion. Students also have access to a wide variety of financial databases in a designated data room that includes Bloomberg and Thomson Reuters Aecon terminals. A few facts about our program. 85% of our graduates secure jobs after 6 months. The duration of the full-time program is 12 months, while the duration of the part-time program is 24 months. The average class size is 25 students. The average age is 26 years. Around 36% of our students in the class are females and 64% are males. We have students with 8 different nationalities in the class on average, and 68% of our students are international students. This means that prospective students who wish to study in an international environment will find our program ideal in that regard. It's a well-documented fact that diverse communities of students improve the teaching and learning experience and better prepare them to become global citizens. There are excellent career prospects ahead for our graduates, both internationally and within Ireland. Potential careers for our graduates include jobs as ESG analysts, project finance managers, energy traders, business developers, commodity brokers, planning officers, research analysts, industrial engineers, consultants, and policy researchers. What will you study in this program? Students have to complete 12 core modules. The learning environment consists of both theoretical and applied components. Students are assessed using various approaches that include examination, research papers, group projects, individual assignments, presentations, and coursework. The curriculum encompasses a substantial set of finance modules to ensure a deep financial background of every student in the autumn trimester, along with specialized modules in the spring trimester, focusing upon the tools and methods for evaluating a range of global, regional, and firm-level environmental and financial issues. Our core modules in the autumn trimester include quantitative methods for finance, financial econometrics, capital markets and instruments, applied derivative securities, financial theory, and financial analysis. Knowledge of mathematics foundations will be required for several core finance modules in the autumn trimester. Our specialized modules in the spring trimester include sustainable finance, renewable energy finance, energy economics and policy, portfolio and risk management. In the summer trimester, students complete one core module plus one of 3 pathways. An optional internship program is also integrated into the program. With any possible internship opportunities, students have to go through a competitive recruitment process, including selection interviews with employers. There are lots of internship opportunities for our students. Smurfit School has established several internship agreements with various firms in Dublin, such as Haven Green, BNRG Renewables, Source Galileo, Highfield Energy, among other firms. Internships start every June with a minimum duration of 8 weeks, and many of our graduates have turned their internship into a full-time job as they are in high demand. We have numerous success stories for our graduates. The Smurfit MSc in Sustainable Finance opened doors for our graduates and allowed them to begin their careers on the best footing. The UCD Smurfit Career Development Center team will work with students to define their career path and support them in developing their career-related skills and confidence to pursue their post-MSc career goals. So thank you for attending our open day, and let us know if you have any questions, please.
Great, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My name is Laura. I'm part of the admissions team here at the Smurfit Business School. So if you have any questions, now's your chance to ask them. So if you want to post them in the Q&A, just a little bit about the admissions part as well. So I know we do get a lot of questions about how to apply to the school. So if you are interested in the Sustainable Finance Programme, you can apply directly from our website. So we open our applications every year on the 1st of October. So there are no deadlines to apply to the school, but we do say to try and apply as early as you can, and because the applications are done on a rolling basis. So if you are thinking about applying to this programme for next year, starting September 2025, now is when you would apply. Just in terms of the applications as well, I know we've gotten some questions about what documents do you need to apply. So for the programme, we will need to see your academic transcripts, so your results, and the modules that you've studied in your undergrad degree, and we need to see your official transcripts, so they would be from your university, and we also need to see an up-to-date CV as well. And as part of the application, there are 2 essay questions. So the application itself, we ask you why you're applying to the programme. So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? So it is important to do some research about the type of jobs and careers you want from studying at the school. And the second part as well is because we do receive quite a high volume of applications to the school, we do ask the question, why should we choose you? So it is a good opportunity for you to explain. So the application then, once you submit it, you'll hear back from us in the admissions team. It can take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, just depending on when you apply to the school. But you will hear back from us. And if you have any questions at all, you can contact us directly in the admissions team. So our email is smurfit.admissions@ucd.ie, and we'll be able to help you. And I can see there's a few questions coming in as well, just about the deadlines there. So no, there's no deadlines to the school. So what I was saying there is it's just not done on a rolling basis. So there are still places on the programme, but we do say that try and apply as early as you know when you want to apply, just because the places do fill up, and all our finance programmes are very popular at the school. And if anyone has any other questions, please do post them in the Q&A. We'll be happy to answer them. And thank you so much, Gillian, as well. Gillian shared some really good information from our website, and also for the Sustainable Finance Programme as well. You can find kind of more references there about the modules that you'll study on the programme as well. Great. And then I think Gillian's just posted as well our email address. So if you do have any questions about the application process and applying to the school, yeah, please do reach out. Our email is smurfit.admissions@ucd.ie.
Laura, just so Gillian here, just to say, can you touch as well? It's come up today a little bit around just scholarships. Do people have to apply specifically around scholarships, and also in terms of visa, in terms of being able to work in the jobs market in Ireland?
Yeah, so in terms of the first part of the question, so scholarships. So when you apply to the school, you're automatically considered for the majority of the scholarships we have available. So once you submit your application and you get either a full offer or conditional offer, you would be automatically considered for scholarship. The only ones that you would need to submit an application for are the Global Academic Excellence, the UCD Global Academic Excellence Scholarship. You do have to submit an application for that. And then the other scholarships would be the Aspire Scholarship and the UCD Sports Scholarship. But for the rest of the scholarships at the Smurfit School, once you make your application for the MSc programs, so any of our MSc programs, you'll be automatically considered for them. And then the other part, I suppose, just the career opportunity. So I know we mentioned the statistics from the program. So there is a very high employability rate from this program as well. And in Ireland, we have a 2-year stay back visa, which allows as well. And yeah, if anybody has any other questions, please feel free to ask them now. So you can post them in the Q&A.
Perfect. Just to mention as well, we had just the last webinar was around careers, and which there will be a recording of all of these webinars available on the Smurfit School YouTube sites, just in a few days. But the careers piece is interesting too for people who are just wondering about how the Smurfit experience gives them the edge. Obviously, in terms of this particular program, it's an emerging area, it's a specialist area, and you're not going to get this level of program perhaps in many institutions, unlike something that's like accounting or whatever that's been around for years. But so academically you're already getting the edge here, but then obviously in terms of your career, in terms of preparing for aptitude tests, in terms of preparing for interview, that's we have an entire team dedicated to bring you through that process as well. So anyway, worth having a look at that, and having a look at our website generally.
Yeah, absolutely, Gillian. And I think, as you mentioned, we do have a careers team at Smurfit that work with just the MSc students on even preparing your CV, preparing for interviews. There's internship fairs. So we really do have a great careers team here at Smurfit. So if you do join the school, there is that support there. And just to mention as well, we did have a webinar earlier on about our GLP program, so our Global Leadership Program. So if you do partake in this master program, you can also partake in our Global Leadership Program, which basically just allows you to develop your leadership, your communication skills, and also your career planning while you're at the school. So it's an extracurricular program that we have here, which a lot of our students do partake in when they study at Smurfit.
Great. So do you want to, Vasilis, have you anything else to add?
Nothing else to add. Gillian, thanks very much. Laura, thank you for your help.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And Laura, are you happy with the information shared?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you do have any questions about the programme or about applying, do feel free to reach out to the admissions team. We've posted our email there in the chat, and we look forward to seeing all your applications.
Fantastic. Great. Okay, thank you, everybody. And I think we'll sign off on the webinar now. So thanks so much. There's one more webinar coming up, and then two more webinars actually coming up, and then that closes off our UCD Masters webinars. So thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.